Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's going to be a quick one. I'll be sharing with you all how to go about the cutting and the sewing of a scallop neckline, just as you see at the left part of the screen. It's one of my favorite necklines, honestly, and it also comes in different sizes, ranging from small to medium and also to a bigger or both size. So the sizes depends on how many inches you are willing to give this while you are drafting, which I'll also be sharing with you all in today's tutorial. So I always prefer mine in smaller sizes so that I can have this curve in abundance. And if this sounds like something you're really interested in learning how to do, please continue watching. It's 100% beginners friendly, and not also forget to subscribe to my channel. So without much ado, let's dive right into what we have for today. So I drafted out a half scale bodice, and mine is actually a princess darts bustier, but the neckline will be a scallop neckline. As you can see right here, I've drafted on my pattern paper. So I'm going to be shading out this my dart that will be cut out, which is not really necessary for this particular tutorial, but I'll just shade that out. Alright, so after shading this out now, I'm going to move over to creating my scallop neckline. So from the center front of my paper, I'm going to mark my neck width of 3 inches, which is what I've always used on almost all the dresses I've made so far, excluding off shoulders. So after that, I'm going to mark 3 inches below as the neck depth from the shoulder line, which is this first line you see my tape starting from. So I'm just going to create a block neckline here. So having created that now, I'll move over to this my neck width, and I'll mark 1.5 inches away from that my neck width towards the other part of my shoulder, as you can see right here. So for the depth, I'm going to place my tape on my shoulder line, and I'll come down by 6.5 inches, and I'll make a point right there as well. So from that 6.5 inches from the center of my paper, I will mark 4.5 inches inward this way towards the other side of the shoulder. So all of these points I've made right here, I'm going to connect all of them together just this way. So you see that we now have 2 block necklines here. So for this, or the first one I marked, I will not be making use of it. All right, so I will now start marking 1.5 inch below from my shoulder line. So I marked it and I ruled it out into a straight line. From this other line, I'll continue marking 1.5 inches this way, and I'll mark again as well. I believe you understand what I've done right here so far. Okay, so I'll go ahead and count how many lines I have right here, and in total I have 5 lines. Please, this first line neckline I created now is no longer needed. That is why you see me canceling it out here using my red marker. So just ignore that part. Okay, just focus on these last lines which I've created so far. All right, so I'm going to come to these lines now to create my scallop neckline. Now I'm going to leave that line number 5, and I'm just going to go to line number 4, which is where my tape is right now. So from the center front, I marked 1.5 inches on that line, which is number 4 line. Then I'll move over to number 3 line, and I'm going to mark 2.5 inches right there. You can see. Then I'll move over to number 2 line and also mark 3 inches right there. And on number 1 line, I'll go ahead and mark 3.5 inches right there, so you can see. So now I'm just going to go ahead and connect all of these points together in a curvy way this way. Okay, so you can use your ruler, the curvy part, or you can use your free hand to curve this in. So you see from number 5, from the center part of my paper, I curve this to that point I have on my number 4 line. So when I did that now, I brought this part of my ruler that is very curved. Then I'm going to connect from my number 4 line to number 3 line. I hope you understand everything I'm doing right here. So from this number 3 line, I'll connect these points down to number 2 line. Okay, then this is how I'll continue doing it. Now from number 2 line, I'll also connect it into my number 1 line. So when I now get to this other end, I'll now just connect it into my shoulder line this way. I believe you understand everything I've done right here. So this is actually how to go about the drafting of your scallop neckline. So if you want your neckline deeper than mine, remember my neck depth I mark was 6.5 inches. If you want yours deeper, it's 100% okay by you. All right, so I just went ahead to give this my shoulder slope or my shoulder slant, as you can see right here. So I'm going to go ahead now to cut this out, following the shape of the way I've already drafted it and the way it appears right here. So while doing this, you just have to be very careful while cutting out this scallop neckline so that you don't make mistakes at all. So I'm going to simply go ahead now to cut out this my pattern paper, everything on my fabric. So I've gone ahead now to cut out everything on my fabric after labeling my center front and my side front. So we actually have no business with the side front, which I'll be taking aside so that I can cut out the neckline for this my dress. Okay, so this fabric I have right here is called a George fabric, and it has holes on this design area. So it has holes on this. So I'm just going to carefully trace this out exactly the way it is on my pattern paper to my fabric. So like I said, this particular fabric has holes. So as you're making your cuts, it's really going to like cut through the holes and kind of make it look kind of weird. Okay, so I'm going to remove my pattern paper from this fabric so you understand what I mean. So it's looking this weird because of what I explained earlier, which is the holes, but I'm going to go ahead to manipulate this so that it can turn out very well. So if you're using a normal fabric, you don't need to worry about all of these things. Okay, so I've just gone ahead to pad this my princess that bustier, which I also have a detailed tutorial on how to go about that, but we know that what I'm really focused on today is on the neckline area. So when I went ahead to do all of that, now I cut out a lining piece for this my dress. Okay, so you can see that the lining piece turned out properly because it doesn't have the holes which the designs of my fabric has. So I'm going to place them right sides facing each other on the shoulder, sorry, on the neckline. Then I'll pin everything. Okay, so I'm just carefully going to pin this together. So I'll be using the shape of on this my lining piece to get this scallop neckline, which I need right here. Okay, so like I said, it was looking a bit weird because of these designs I have on this fabric. So I'm tracing out the shape of this scallop neckline I have right here with using my pencil. So I'm going to stitch following the shape. So after stitching, you can see what I have right now. So go ahead and notch those parts. You know, because of the curves here, some parts will be like inside or deep, so just go ahead and notch all those parts. So after notching, I'm going to flip it now to the right side so that you can see how this has turned out so far. So you see, this is for one part. This is what I mean that I'll really figure it out. So this is what I have, and I'm just going to go ahead now and iron this properly. Like I'm going to iron this very flat so you see the final outcome. So this is what I have when I was done ironing. You can see how nice it's looking, and you can see how flat and beautiful the neckline is looking. So this is it, and this is how simple it is for you to draft out your scallop neckline. I hope you really found this tutorial helpful, and when I was done joining both the front and the back, I placed it on my dummy, and the video at the right side here is exactly what it came out as, and I hope it's really beautiful in your eyes. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't also forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in my next one. Have a lovely time ahead of you. Bye.
Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste